Hi students, welcome to chemistry class. In the previous classes, we studied about matter, states of matter and interconversion of states of matter. Today, we are going to study about the composition of matter. On the basis of their chemical composition, matter can be classified into two broad categories: pure substances and impure substances or mixtures. Let us see what are pure substances. A pure substance is the one which is made up of only one type of atoms or molecules. It has a fixed composition. The physical and chemical properties remain the same for a pure substance irrespective of the place where it exists. For example, if we take some table salt or a glass of pure water, be it from your home or in the laboratory or any part of the world, they would have the same properties. So we can say that a pure substance is the one which is made up of only one type of atoms or molecules. It has a fixed composition and the physical and chemical properties remain the same for a pure substance. Matter is composed of either a pure substance or a combination of pure substances. And as already said, it has fixed chemical properties. It also has a well-defined physical properties such as color, taste, smell, state and melting as well as boiling points. A pure substance can be of two types. They are elements and compounds. Pure substances are of two types. What are they? Elements and compounds. Elements and compounds are pure substances. A pure substance can be either an element or a compound. When two or more pure substances, that is elements, compounds or both, combine physically such that the substances retain their individual properties, then the combination is known as a mixture. So what is a mixture? A mixture is made up of two or more pure substances that are not chemically combined. A mixture is made up of two or more pure substances, maybe elements and compounds or elements and compounds both. For example, salt solution. There are lots of mixtures. Milk is a mixture, air is a mixture, tea is a mixture, then sugar solution, all these are mixtures. Honey is a mixture. The composition of a mixture varies as it is not a chemical combination and can be easily separated by physical methods of separation. The constituents of a mixture can be easily separated by physical methods of separation. For example, you might have seen your mother preparing tea. When the tea is prepared, we are separating tea leaves from the tea by using a sieve. So the constituents of a mixture can be easily separated. We have studied that pure substances are of two types, elements and compounds. Let us study about elements. An element is a substance that cannot be broken down into simpler substances by physical or chemical means. An element is a simple and pure form of matter which cannot be broken down into simpler substances by physical or chemical means. We can say that elements are the building blocks of the universe. Can you give example for elements? Have you studied? We have hydrogen, oxygen, gold, silver, mercury, platinum, copper, iron, zinc, etc. etc. Do you know how many elements are known today? There are 118 elements known today. 118 elements are known today. Elements are made up of atoms of the same type. What are elements made up of? Elements are made up of atoms. What is an atom? What is an atom? An atom is the smallest particle of an element which may or may not exist independently but can take part in a chemical reaction. An atom is the smallest particle of an element. Can you see the atom? No, you cannot see the atom with your naked eyes. All the elements, whether it is gold, silver, platinum, oxygen, hydrogen, all the elements are made up of atoms. If you take hydrogen element, hydrogen, you can see it is made up of hydrogen atoms. Gold is made up of gold atoms. Copper is made up of copper atoms. Atoms of an element are all of the same type. Atoms of different elements different from each other. Atoms of an element are all of the same type, but atoms of different elements differ from each other. For example, any two atoms of oxygen are identical, but an atom of gold is different from an atom of oxygen. Understood? If you take element gold and element silver, in gold you can see only gold atoms and all these gold atoms are same. If you take silver, element silver, it is made up of silver atoms and all silver atoms are of the same type. But the atom of gold is different from the atom of silver. Understood? Atoms combine together to form the molecules. Atoms combine together to form the molecules. For example, two hydrogen atoms join to form a hydrogen molecule. 8 sulfur atoms join to form a sulfur molecule. So in a sulfur molecule, how many atoms can be seen? 8 sulfur atoms can be seen. In a hydrogen molecule, you can see 2 hydrogen atoms. Atoms of some elements do not have the ability to form molecules, but they exist as single atoms. Example, helium, argon, neon, krypton, radon, etc. These elements are known as noble gases. They do not form, atoms of noble gases do not form molecules. How many elements are known today? 180. Now the elements are classified into 3 categories. They are metals, non-metals and metalloids. 118 elements come under these 3 categories. What are the categories of elements? Metals, non-metals and metalloids. I have told you that elements are the building blocks of the universe. Why do we say so? These elements combine together in various proportions to form different other substances. When elements combine in a fixed ratio, we will get a new substance called compounds. So compounds are the next category of pure substances. What is a compound? A compound is a pure substance formed of two or more elements combined in a fixed ratio. A compound is a pure substance that is formed when two or more elements combine chemically in a fixed proportion. We have examples: water, ammonia, sugar, common salt, carbon dioxide, methane, butane. All these are compounds. Every compound has a definite composition. For example, water is a compound. Do you know what are the elements present in water? Yes, water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. The elements present in water are hydrogen and oxygen. Water is a compound formed by the chemical combination of two elements, hydrogen and oxygen, in a fixed ratio of 2:1. What do you mean by this? That is, every molecule of water consists of one atom of oxygen and two atoms of hydrogen. Every molecule of water consists of two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. That is, hydrogen and oxygen are in the ratio 2:1. If you take carbon dioxide molecule consists of one atom of carbon and two atoms of oxygen. So what will be the ratio? Carbon and oxygen. Carbon atom and oxygen atoms are in the ratio 1:2. That's why we can say that every compound has a definite composition. Okay. We know that a compound is formed of two or more elements. The compound can be broken down into constituent elements by chemical methods. For example, water is a compound which is formed of elements hydrogen and oxygen. The compound water can be broken down into its constituent elements, namely hydrogen and oxygen, by passing electric current through acidified water. Similarly, sugar can be broken down into its constituent elements, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. The smallest particle of a compound is the molecule. The smallest particle of a compound is the molecule. A molecule is the smallest particle that has the capability to exist independently. A molecule shows all the properties of that compound. For example, a molecule of water shows all the properties of water. A molecule of carbon dioxide shows all the properties of carbon dioxide. Next, a very important property of compound is that compounds have properties that are different from the properties of their individual elements. The properties of a compound differ from those of its constituent elements. For example, the properties of water are different from the properties of its constituent elements. Water is a compound that does not support burning, whereas its constituent oxygen supports burning. You know that oxygen is essential for burning. And hydrogen is combustible, which burns readily. The elements present in a compound cannot be separated by simple physical methods. They can only be separated by chemical methods. Winding up for the day. Thank you.